Welcome to Love Physiology, a place where we don't chase trends, we reflect on truth. Here we talk about love, relationships, and the quiet realities that only time and experience can truly teach. By the time a man reaches his later years, he has lived enough to know that love is not just about passion. It's about peace, it's about respect, and most importantly, it's about knowing when something is no longer right. There are certain things a woman can say, simple sentences, that quietly reveal everything about where a relationship is going. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now. And many men, good men, ignore these signs. Not because they are weak, but because they are patient, because they believe in commitment, because they were raised to fix things, not walk away from them. But here's the truth that only experience can teach you. Some words are not meant to be worked through. They are meant to be understood and acted on. This is not about anger. It's not about blaming women. It's about protecting your peace, your dignity, and the years you have left. Because at this stage in life, time is no longer something you waste. Many men don't get hurt because they weren't strong enough. They get hurt because they stayed too long after the respect was gone. A woman who truly values you will not speak to you in a way that breaks you. And when she does, it's no longer confusion, it's clarity. And at this age, clarity is everything. You don't argue. You don't try to prove your worth. You don't beg for understanding. You simply step back, quietly, respectfully, and finally. Because a man who respects himself does not stay where he is no longer respected. Let's talk about 5 statements. Not loud, not dramatic, but deeply revealing. Words that tell you her mindset, her emotional position, and whether she still sees a future with you. The first, I don't need you. Now, a mature woman can be independent. That's not the issue. Independence is healthy. But when those words are spoken with distance or dismissal, they carry a different meaning. They don't mean strength. They mean separation. A woman who values you doesn't feel the need to say she doesn't need you. Because even if she can stand on her own, she still chooses to stand with you. When she says this, she is quietly telling you that your presence is no longer important to her. And at this point in life, you don't try to convince someone of your importance. You simply accept what has been shown and adjust your place accordingly. The second, you're too emotional. Now let's be honest. A man who has lived a full life has felt loss, pressure, responsibility. He has carried things most people never see. And yes, he feels. But when a woman dismisses that, when she labels your honesty as weakness, she is not offering understanding. She is withdrawing respect. At this stage of life, you don't need someone who makes you feel smaller for being human. You need someone who understands silence, who respects your burdens, and who never uses your openness against you. If she cannot be that, then she cannot be your peace. The third, you deserve better than me. This one sounds gentle, almost caring, but listen closely. It is not a compliment. It is a quiet exit. It means she has already made a decision, and she is choosing not to fight for the relationship. At this age, you don't chase explanations. You don't argue with someone who has already stepped back emotionally. If she tells you that you deserve better, then perhaps the wisest thing you can do is believe her. The fourth, I never asked you to do anything for me. This one cuts deep, especially for a man who has spent his life giving, providing, supporting, showing up. When a woman says this, she is not just dismissing your effort, she is erasing it. And a man who has lived long enough knows effort matters, respect matters, acknowledgement matters. You don't stay where your presence feels invisible. You don't argue to remind someone what you've done. You simply step away and let your absence speak for you. And finally, maybe we should take a break? Now at a younger age, this might sound like confusion, but at this stage of life, you understand what it really means. It means distance. It means uncertainty. It means she is already imagining life without you. And a man who values his time does not wait in uncertainty. He does not put his life on pause, hoping someone will choose him again. If she needs space to decide your worth, then she has already decided, and you should do the same. Because love at this stage of life should feel calm, not confusing. It should feel certain, not conditional. So when you hear these words, don't rush to fix anything. Just listen. Because her words are not accidents. They are reflections. And sometimes The most powerful thing a man can do is walk away without raising his voice, not out of pride, but out of understanding. Because peace is more valuable than proving a point, and self-respect is more important than holding on to something that is already slipping away. If this message speaks to you, take it not as advice, but as a reminder that your time matters, your peace matters, and the right person will never make you question your place in their life. Thank you for being here and for choosing wisdom over noise. I